So we start by the persona, our principal. The name of our principal is James. And about James Ochieng, he, he has over 25 years of experience in education administration and holds bachelor in education and diploma education management. And the needs of James were he expects normal utilization of resources. He is interested in alternative solutions. He encouraged culture where saving electric behaviors such as switching off lights were not used. He also supports training for staff on energy conservation. Okay, when it comes to telling to persona is a story, also it's going to change the principle. As a school principal, he wants to reduce power costs while maintaining reliable electric supply for learning and boarding activities. He also concerned with raising electric bills, frequent power wastage in dormitories and classrooms, and pressure and pursue pressure from Ministry of Education to manage resources efficiently. Another one is that as a school principal, he also wants to identify peak usage time, wastage patterns, and oversee school operation, managing budget, and ensuring a conducive learning environment for students. He also wants to focus future energy needs, and delegating energy management roles. And that is the story for Castina. One is the principal. Now we go to Basa. His name is Sheila Obonyo. About Sheila Obonyo is that it's a Basa at public boarding secondary school in rural Kenya with over 18 years of experience in school financial management. Needs of Sheila Obonyo is that he cares and manages resources with discipline. He is highly conscious of electric costs and always aims to minimize unnecessary expenditure by avoiding wastage. She takes responsibility for electric bills and ensures power usage aligned with the school budget. She regulates, monitors electric bills, and ensures power wastage. When we go to user story, as a school data, we want to reduce electric wastage and control raising power bills and supporting power wastage. We also want to regulate power consumption and support energy awareness programs. We also want to monitor and control electric expenditure and control purchase of electric appliances. Now, our third and last user is Peter Ochieng. Peter Ochieng, about Peter Ochieng is that he's 43 years old energy management officer working at Kenya Power in Kisumu County with 12 years of experience in electric distribution and energy efficiency programs. Needs of Peter Ochieng are research expenses to ensure sufficient supply of power, accountability, promote careful use of power, and discourage wastage, especially in office, computer lab, and classroom. We develop good habits like shutting down the system after use, leading to significant energy savings. About persona user story, as a Kenya Power energy personnel, we want to advise schools on safe and efficient electric use and support energy saving technology. We also want to monitor power supply to institutions and advise energy efficiency. We also want to reduce and hold bills through proper monitoring and field advice and cost management. I think we are finished. Do you have any question?
That is good. That's good. You have told us what he does. You have phrased the user stories according to the rules. So when we finish, we will see if they make sense. So good job. We are going to the next one. The next one is going to be Team Pesa. So Team Pesa, your link is here. Yeah, this is your link. So put the speaker where the in front of you the way I'm speaking, and then if it's in front of you, don't do that. If you do that, the voice goes. And then introduce the team. When you're talking, click on the when you're talking. Let me show you what you need to do. When you're talking, move your mouse. So if you're talking about goals, bring it here so we know what you're reading. When you're going, where's the user story? Okay. Okay, it's down. Yeah, so when you're talking, move with the mouse. Okay. So Mr. Shakur, let's go.
This is a presentation, and I'm called Cosmas Chieng, is my colleague, Mr. Marum. Our first persona is a fish farmer who is called Antonio Diambo. Now, about him, he has three fish ponds where he keeps different kinds of fish. He gets fingerlings from the island harvest after 6 months. This fish farmer have several needs which include he needs to learn more on proper feeding of fish. He needs to have a view on proper record keeping. He needs to monitor the health of the fish, and he needs to read more on fish husbandry. Now, on the goal, he has to add more ponds. He has to learn better farming methods to increase fish survival rate. He also opts to reduce operational costs and maximize income through integrated fish culture practices. And he also needs to get a wider market to generate more income.
So stop there, stop there, stop there, stop there, stop there. So you have to be consistent, and you also have to think always. Like for you to design anything, you have to push your mind beyond the normal. That means if you just put something and don't think about it, there's nothing you can build around it. Now you're saying to reduce operational costs and maximize income through integrated fish culture practices. So he's going to do this thing. Also, you guys, you see this thing needs to be this view only means you didn't allow me to access the thing so that I can comment on it. So also for the first thing you need to remember is you have to be consistent. So if this one says to reduce operational cost and maximize income through a process, this one says to learn better farming methods to do something. This one says to get a wider market to generate income. So then why do you have this? Can you tell us? What's wrong with this one?
Pond.
No. Is somebody else listening to what I'm saying? Because you have to understand what you're doing. You can't do random stuff. You have here you can see you are saying to learn better farming methods, to do something, to get a wider market, to do something, to reduce operational costs, to do something. So what is this?
Okay, he needs to add more points so that he can increase the output.
Exactly. So that information is useless if it is not here. You get what I mean? So it's, you see, you have to understand the pattern. So if I read this, I'm thinking you understand the pattern, and when I read this, and now I know you don't understand it. You get the point. So the point is this. The point is that so you see, there has to be consistency in how you think. That's why you do multiple of them. So let's jump to the next one. He needs to provide up-to-date knowledge to farmers. You see, now this one is the same as this one. So that tells us you don't understand the thing. He wants to advocate for environmental. So now you see, now you're just giving us points. He needs to guide on modern farming techniques to farm. So you see, that's the problem. The problem is you started here correctly. You did this correctly, you did this correctly, and you stopped thinking there. So now you're giving us this. Now, without this, you cannot build stuff. So what I can tell you is you have to get these concepts right. So this one, so goals. Let's go through your goals. So this one, you say to learn farming methods to increase. So is learning something to do something. That's what we are looking for now, because you have it here and you have it here. So if we come here, he needs to provide something. But here you're telling us he needs to do one thing to do another. So this is not correct. This one is similar to this one. To add more ponds. Okay. To the next one is he needs to provide up-to-date knowledge. He wants to advocate. You see, now you're just writing sentences. He needs to get fresh and safe fish. Wants to, like, what is this now? So you've stopped thinking. So this is what you have to do. So before we even go forward, can you accept this one? Can you accept this request? Do you see it? If I do that, do you see a notification?
No.
You don't? So all your goals must read like this: to do one thing with another one. So fix this one, and so you can do that when the other teams are presenting, then we'll come back. So because if we go forward, it's not going to help us. You have to understand the pattern, okay?
Yes.
Is there any question? Yeah, so the pattern has to be consistent. Why is the pattern going to be consistent? Because that's what will tell you what the interaction is. So that is the feedback for you, but you have to accept my thing so that I give you the comments there. Who opened the account? Who opened the Miro account?
Shakur.
So you need to accept so that you can get comments. Your Miro should look like this. This one is also view only. Guys, go into the document and accept that. I think there's another team that had it. The next team is going to be Masomo. I'll show you how your thing needs to look. So from my side, oh, this is also view only. Guys, you have to accept those. You will not get comments if I can't type there. Let's see Team Kazi. Yeah, so it has to look like this. So then when I come here, I can when I come here, I can text something. Yeah, so that I can come and write. So currently I can't write in the other ones. So the next team is Masomo, right? So let's do Masomo. This is your thing. All right, let's do it.
Yes, this is Masomo, and my colleague member is Grace.
1 second. You have to use the mouse and point where you are. So when you're talking about the person, you put it on that box like that so that we can follow you on the other.
So this is Masomo. My name is Vivian Martin. So what we discussed about is how can we best design technology that supports youth in rural areas to master basic skills in finance and how to explore career opportunities. And we had 3 personas. Our first persona is Grace Suluhu. She is a job seeker. And about Grace Suluhu, she helps the family with farming and small trade.
What's happening? Oh, I can't hear. I can't hear. Is there something with the sounds? Can you say something on the speaker?
You can see our first persona.
Yeah, because this one, your second. Which one do you want?
First, a job seeker Grace Suluhu.
Can you see it now? This, you see this Winston carry thing. It has to move. Move the mouse, then I know where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you speak and move it, I know where you're going. So let's continue.
Yes. Our first persona is a job seeker. About Grace Suluhu, helps family with farming and small trade, wants to learn how to save budget and possibly start a small business. Here we have her motivations. She desire for independence and self-reliance as aspiration to uplift family and community, curiosity about new opportunities beyond the village. Her goals are to explore career paths beyond farming, vocational training, entrepreneurship, or remote work opportunities. Her second goal, to understand personal finance basics like saving, budgeting, mobile money use. Then the third goal, to gain confidence in making financial decisions and planning for the future. Then we had 3 challenges. Our first challenge is limited internet connectivity and digital.
Come with the mouse, move it, come with it. It's still in the goals, but you're in challenges. Move that arrow to challenges now.
Yes. Now can you see that arrow?
Continue. I don't know if it's stuck, but yes, go ahead. Go on so that we continue.
First challenge is limited internet connectivity and digital literacy. The second one is few local mentors or career guidance resources. And the third one is cultural expectations to contribute to family income early cultural. Then we had the persona story, user story. We had 3 user stories about our first persona. First user story is, as a job seeker, she wants to explore job boards so that can identify openings that match skills and interests. Second one, as a job seeker, she wants to take industry certification training so that she can confidently make financial decisions. Then the third one, as a job seeker, she wants to volunteer for company practices so that she can understand personal finance basics like savings.
Okay. Stop there. Let's see. I think the user stories are good. So let's see if the other ones are consistent. So the community connector wants to collaborate with local so that as a community connector, I want to connect students with volunteers so that as a community connector, I want to establish digital so that that's good. As a young entrepreneur, I want to build partnerships with schools so that as a young entrepreneur, I want to promote solutions to students so that now that's good. I think the rest is consistent. Let's go back to team. Let's go back to, I've noticed something. You can miss something in the goals, but you can get it in the user stories. So team Masomo, this is good. The user stories are good. Let's go back here. Maybe I missed something. Is Team Masomo the one we asked to come back later?
No.
Which team was it? Team Kazi? It was Team Pesa.
Team Pesa is the one to come back.
Okay, let's see. Maybe we can. Let's see what they have.
You guys are you ready? Chakur. Are you ready?
Let's see.
Ready? Okay,
This
we are
is.
ready to have another.
Say again.
You wanted to see what team.
Yeah,
Kazi
Team
has
Pesa.
done.
I want to see if we want to see what they have for user stories before we.
They were to rework it.
Okay, they had some goals. Why do they only have one goal now? They have goals. Why do they have goals to reduce this? Okay.
Only Team Power. You are going
Say
to
again?
another new group.
No, we want to go back to the previous group.
Team Power.
It was we did this, we did this, we did Team no, Team Power was that's Team Pesa. I think we need Team Pesa. Team Pesa is what we need.
So you are ready.
So this is Team Pesa, right? Yeah, this one. So we say to add so that we can increase out. Okay, let's finish with this one. Okay, yeah. So go take one and go all the way to the end. I think now it's consistent. Yeah.
Okay, we are talking. Okay, we are talking about our first persona was a fish farmer. He's called Samson Ojango. Said that he has 53 fish ponds of different sizes where he gets different kind of fish. We said that he obtains the fingerlings from Yala where he harvests the fish within a period of 6 months. Okay, the goal amendment, we said that he needs to add more ponds so that he can increase fish output. He needs to learn better farming methods to increase his fish survival rate. He needs to reduce operational costs and maximize income through integrated fish cultural practices. He needs to create a wider market to generate more income. The challenges that this fish farmer faces include inadequate storage facilities, inadequate feed for the fish, harsh weather conditions, and high cost of commercial fish. Now, the user story number one, as a fish farmer, he wants to learn more on proper feeding of fish so that he can increase fish survival and growth rate. He also wants to post short videos showing his harvesting process and freshness check so that he can build trust and attract more online buyers. Also, he wants to read more on fish husbandry so that he can reduce operational costs and maximize income through integrated fish culture practices. Now
All right.
on our next.
No. That's good. So then the next thing we want to check is, are they consistent? So let's see. So that's good. We've objectives are good. The rest makes sense. Now, so as the persona you are, so as a fish farmer, there's some information you need so that you can do something. So these three fit that bill. Here, as an extension officer, I want to train farmers so they can do something. As an extension officer, I want to conduct training sessions so that I can do something. As an extension officer, I want to provide technical assistance so that something. So can you explain to me if this is good or bad? Just the user story.
User
So I'm
story for us.
interested in what you're looking for. I want to know what you're looking for. The way you see the way I was looking at the other ones.
Pardon?
I'm saying, did you see how I was comparing the other user stories? And I was saying if they're good or bad.
Yes.
Yeah, so I want you to do that for the last one, for this one. So are these good user stories and why?
I think they are good because the personas need to do something so that another thing can, so that we can meet our goal.
Perfect. So we will go to the next group. That's really good. So we've done, let's see, what's the next group? The next group is Team Kazi. This is you guys. So are we ready? So move the mouse as you present. Move the mouse and just pick one, then we'll do the comparison. Are we good?
You're trying to move the mouse. You see the mouse move?
So the mouse is when he's talking, we need to know where he is. Do you see the way I move it?
He's trying to move.
Do you see mine moving? Derek, where is the mouse now? Yeah, that's what you need to do. You just need to move with it as you go. So whatever you're speaking, it should be pointing there. So pick one and then we just go.
You have never physical. So they themselves and then one of them is better.
Ted, say again. I can't hear.
They are ready to go. They'll introduce themselves and then one of them is going to take us through.
Perfect. Perfect.
My name is Jonah Malab.
My name is Anthony Derek.
My name is Kosdei Kaira.
So, this is in Kazi. Our question was how to design technology that helps the youth to design a technology that helps the unemployed youth to generate income generating opportunities. So our personas, we took three personas. One of them was government representative and two youth. So first persona we start with Sarakim. Sarakim is unemployed and is a young lady who finished recently from Jaramogi Oginga University. She decided to use online platforms to generate income so that she can sustain herself. So this Sarakin, he has some goals to reach, but before goals, he needs has some needs to so that he can attain her goals. So first
So
is
let me interrupt you. Let me interrupt you. So do you know the way I want you to tell me about this Sarakim? I want you to tell me about Sarakim as you follow the story. So if you read it through, we miss the point. Do you see the way I speak? I'm talking to the presenter. Do you see the way I speak? Yeah. Do you hear how I speak when I'm going through? So listen, look at what I'm going to do. Okay. So no, I have to teach you several things. So just look at what I'm going to do. So I'll say our next persona is Ali Rashid. Now there's a problem with what we are trying to do, because we said we want to build local technology. You see, the photos we have taken are already for someone from Mombasa. So that is not local. It has to be very local so that you identify with it. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because when I'm setting the class for you guys, I can't start using examples from the US. It will not be local. So you need to do the same thing. So first, the persona is off. Then the next thing is you are reading. Because you say, I'll tell you why you are reading. You're telling, but I want you to connect with your persona. So you're saying Sarah Kim is unemployed. Is a young lady. But if you look at this paragraph, nothing says unemployed. Do you see what I mean? But you see, your persona is unemployed. So unemployed has to be there. So when you read, you have to see what you're saying. So it's not about finishing, it's about concepts. Because if you don't understand the concept, there's nothing you'll. So picture this. If all of us go to the market right now, there's a lot of things going on. So we are busy, we are buying stuff, and then we go home. But if you want to build something that is used in the market, you have to sit somewhere and look at people. So you have to be keen, and then you'll see, okay, that person is buying vegetables. He's going to the shop, he's buying milk. You see, you have come out of all the confusion, now you are observing. Now that person is buying milk, is buying vegetables, and now they're taking the motorbike. How can I make that process easy? So that you start thinking, but you cannot think if you are, oh, I'm buying milk, I'm doing this. If you are in the middle of the thing, you cannot build a solution. To build a solution, you have to come back and associate things. So when you are defining your persona, this picture, I want it to be local. Because if it is local, you can see this person. The name has to be Otieno, Anyango, Owino. Why? Because that is, if you take this thing and give your mother to use, what will she think about Sarah Kim? This is not a local name. So why is this a problem? You are already complicating the solution before you build it because you have refused to connect with it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm talking to you, the presenter. Does that make sense? So what have I said? Can you explain to the class what I have said? In your own words. It doesn't have to be in my words. It doesn't have to be in my words.
You have said like our persona is persona 3, persona 2. We did not use a local picture, so we have to take a local picture to present our person.
That this lady on the left, do you agree with him?
Yeah.
The lady in the left, do you agree with him? I can't hear. You guys have to speak. You can't build these things if you are afraid. You cannot be afraid. You have to speak. Do you agree with what he's saying? So what part of it do you agree with?
I agree that the picture in the first person will be taken at Chinese local background.
Yeah. So that's a better way to say it, local. The boy to the right, do you agree?
Yes.
What do you agree with?
I agree with the statement that he has said that you said that our persona is from local background and we also have a local name so that if we present to our parents, we can relate.
So I want you to explain that to the class. Can you? Exactly what you have told me. Can you explain it to your colleagues?
The whole class.
Yeah.
The, the so the what the trainee is saying that our persona's picture and persona's name should be from local background so that if we relate with our parents or guardians, they they can they can understand and yeah.
Sorry, I like that. So now that said, and the other thing is now back to the presenter. You cannot say unemployed and we don't see it here. That's so the reason why we have collected everything is we want you to take us through what we have here, and then I also have to relate with it. So you have to be keen. Don't read. Don't be like that one. We will stop you immediately. So you want to explain to us what is going on. Why? Because when we get to the user story, the next thing is called prototyping. And prototyping means, so we want to be going back all the time, okay? So, but we are going to get there. But the point I'm saying is, I don't finish for the next group to start. We are here to review the thing. So you take your time. You can present this thing for 30 minutes. We will listen, but don't take 30 minutes. So continue.
So Daktari,
Yeah,
we had this discussion and I challenged them that
yeah,
somebody who is unemployed, here we are seeing she has some engagement.
yeah,
I'll challenge them from what I'm seeing,
yeah,
they should actually, this is a recent graduate. From the explanation, is
yeah,
a recent graduate who is attempting to do something to kind of earn a living.
yeah,
So I think the thing is they have it in their word, but they didn't transfer it here to correct after the discussion. Because then the
yeah,
reason engaged to do different things. So it should link to what she's doing, and then
yeah,
her goals should be linked so that the statement can even make sense even if it's read in English. So I think
yes,
they need to update. We should then catch on.
yeah. No, but that's correct. That's correct. So are we on the
Okay.
same page? Are we on the same page, team?
Yeah.
Okay, now continue.
Okay, so I was talking about Sarakin. So Sarakin is a young lady from Shire County, recently graduated from Jaramogi Oginga Odinga University. She decided to use online platforms to generate her income so that she can sustain herself. Okay? So Sarakin needs three things in order to attain her goals that she has. So first thing that she needs affordable access to internet and devices. That is first one. And the second one, she also need um, digital marketing, e-commerce, and connect creations so that he can publicize whatever she has. And also, the third one, he needs policies that can protect him from exploitation. So this our user Sarakim, has some goals that he has to achieve. So goal number one is to reach a wider market. That is goal number one. And then goal number two, he need to strengthen her farming and marketing skills and digital skills also. So Sarakim also create collective bargaining and need to create collective bargaining power for better market access and sustainability, so that we may attract a wider market also. And so, due to this,
Hold on. So if you listen to the other group that we asked to do the revision, and if you listen to what Ted said, what should happen to your goals?
our goals. So our goals is to connect them to the user
Perfect.
story, so that
Perfect. That's good. Continue.
okay. So to these goals, Sarakim also have some challenges in facing her goals. Like here, if you can see our first goal, is he fear burnout due to demanding workload in the market labor. So that is challenge number one. Another challenge is to
Hold on
work
again. Can you read? Can you tell us what you said about fear of burnout?
burnout.
Exactly what you said.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah.
So Sarakim fear burnout due to demanding workload. Like, if I can explain, he fear.
Perfect. So that explanation has to be there. Okay.
So
Do
if
you
I
know
can,
why you're explaining? Hold on. I want you to get something. Do you know? Don't rush. There's no speed anywhere. We are learning something. So, do you know why you are explaining more?
yeah,
Why?
to make my point of fear of burnout to be clear.
Exactly. So it has to be clear here. Okay. Yeah. So that's good. I think you understand the concept. Just go to the next. You'll come back and revise, but I don't want you to mess it up, but I want you to understand it that way. I think you understand it. So it has to come in the document. So go on.
So if I can continue, so if you look at after her challenges, he has some challenges, but he has something that he can do in order to attain these her goals. So if I can go through what he has to do, in order to gauge her goals. So as a recent graduate, he posts photos of her farm produce on social media so as to reach a wider market. That is a first thing that Sarakin does. And the second thing, he, as a recent graduate, I attend workshops so as to improve my farming, marketing, and digital skills. And another thing that Sarah Kim has to do in order to attain her goals as a recent graduate, and she connects with peers, local cooperatives, collectively to create a collectively bargaining power and for better market and access sustainability in her goals.
So what I want you to do is to explain to me why the other user stories are correct or wrong. That's all that I need you to do.
Pardon?
So you see the way I was comparing the other user stories.
Yeah.
So I want you to compare your user stories to this one, not this. Just focus on the user story. Tell me this user story. The second user story is correct because of 1, 2, 3, 4. The third user story is correct because of 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the only thing I want you to do.
So the first user story as a recent graduate is correct because he, Sarakin, a recent graduate, he fits in this as a user because he posts her farm produce on social media so that he can reach the market. So that's why I think he fits to be a user. And the second user story, as a recent attend free workshops.
I
So
know. So this one is fine. I'm saying because you have 3 user stories. Okay, you have 3 personas, right? Yeah. So just explain to us what the other user stories for the other personas are correct. This is correct.
the other user story. The other user story, as a recent graduate, he posts her farm produce on social media so that he can reach the market. So that's why I think he fits to be a user. And the second user story, as a recent attend workshops, free workshops. So
I know. So this one is fine. I'm saying because you have 3 user stories. Okay, you have 3 personas, right? Yeah. So just explain to us what the other user stories are correct. This is correct.
the other user story. So the other user story for our user number 2 was representative. So like as a government representative, so Ali Rashid provides funding and grants for youth-led innovation, self-employment, and community development. I think Ali Rashid fits as a user in this because he's a government representative able to facilitate funding to youth-led projects. And also our user story number 2, Ali Rashid, as a government representative, sorry, he facilitates training workshops like ICT and equip vocational skills to equip participants with practical skills and knowledge and digital literacy. So as a government representative also, Rashid, I think he fits here because he is able to connect the government so that the government can offer some funds to the ICT in workshops, agriculture, like that. And also our user story, Ren, as a government representative, Ali Rashid and evaluate programs effectively to build trust, encourage participants, and sustain her long-term impact. So if you look at as a government representative, he needs to build accountability and transparency. So I think he can fit here because he's a government representative, and what he is trying to do is trying to create transparency and accountability. So in helping the youth in this case, like our user number 3. User number 3 we had was Amina Yusuf, who decided to use um, agriculture in order to gain her income, in order to generate her income. So as an employed youth, Amina Yusuf organized peer into groups farming projects to increase productivity, share responsibility, and achieve economies of scale that can strengthen market presence. So I think she, as a youth, he can fit here because he can connect with peers into farming projects that he has. Also, number 3, I think Amina Yusuf managed saving loans and groups effectively to build financial security, provide access to credit for farming inputs, and support members in scaling their business ventures in agribusiness. So yeah, because Amina Yusuf is a youth and she can also connect with other like NGOs, companies to get loans from KCB, like that, so that we can get our farming input. And also our user story 3, Amina Yusuf post her regular updates on social media for her farm produce to showcase her progress her farming, in her farming produces, and so that he can attract farmers for her produce. This year, I think she fits also here because he has a smile. I think he he's a youth. He can access internet so that he can post her produce to the buyers who wish to buy and in the internet.
So now, what was the problem when you were starting? You are not saying anything. Now you're telling us everything. Now that's what you want to do. You want to get engaged with your story. Okay, we will do the details, but I like your presentation, and I like your understanding. Okay, that understanding, can you translate it to everyone if they come to you for advice?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we are going to do the next group. This is good. After this, we are all going to know what to do next. But that is the understanding we want to translate it into this document. Do you see any difference when the project started and now?
Yes.
Perfect. So the next one is going to be.
No, it's
The next one is it Kazi? No, health.
What was health?
The next one is health. All right, so, you guys can go ahead.
My name is Ronald. My name is Ronald Kibu. I'm Clifford Odhiambo.
I'm Rodothy.
The mouse of the box.
First of all, we are going to talk about the first persona. We are going to the first persona with Lucy Joy.
Yeah,
And
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
we are going to talk about Lucy Joy, who is a cancer patient. Lucy Joy is a young woman from Siaya County. She's a retired teacher, and she was a victim for cancer disease. The doctor informed her that she's suffering from a breast cancer, and this made her use her savings as well. Lucy Joy had some requirements which are the need. She had to take her medication correctly in order to reduce the side effects.
So let me interrupt you. I think the choice of the photo is good because it ties to the issue. Who chose this photo?
Teamwork.
Who chose the photo?
Shadrach.
Who?
Shadrach.
Who is Shadrach?
He's not around.
Oh, okay. He was going to explain to us why he did that, but that's a good choice photo. The guy to your left, can you explain to us why it is a good photo?
Because it became the background of, as in,
No, don't overthink. We just spoke about it 2 minutes ago. We spoke about, someone explained to the whole class what we are supposed to do. So just relax and then explain to us why this is a good photo for this user story. Because the thing I'm doing is you have to relate your solution to the context. Context means where you are. So it's not an exam after this. It's very practical. So that is why you see I stop and ask. It's a very simple question. So relax and then tell us, why is this picture a good selection for this persona?
Because it indicates the background of rural areas.
Where's the rural area?
Local.
No. Let's give the person to the left. You see, you're not bringing us to the context. You're complicating it further. The guy to the far left. Why is this a good picture for this persona? I can't hear.
The persona should be a local.
No, you guys are complicating it. Is there anyone in the class who can tell us why this photo is good for this persona? Ask around if anyone can tell us.
Let us go back to
We need someone to tell us why it's a good photo.
Okay, this is a good photo because it is a local background, and it can also show that this woman is suffering from cancer. So it relates.
Perfect. No, it's good enough. You don't have to continue. That's what we are looking for. So, guys, it's like telling a story. If you look at the picture, the person looks unwell. We're talking about a patient, and we quickly relate. So that's why it's important. It's important to start like that. So continue.
He also helps to do some SMS or postpone medication reminder. It also helps to make frequent visits to the dispensary and create self-awareness about cancer disease. She had some goals. She, she was aiming to stay healthy and manage her farm. She wants to do frequent visits to the dispensaries around her and to be supplied with efficient medicines and machines. She wants to. Procedure also had some challenges that she's facing. First challenge she's going through is poor access to healthcare facilities and forgetting medication time. There is limited understanding of side effects, weak internet and electricity. The available dispensary lacks scanning machines and medicine. There is also poor road conditions that limit her from accessing the dispensaries due to high charges. We are back to the user story of Joy. As a cancer patient, she wants to take her medication correctly so as to enable her to stay healthy and manage her farm. She also wants to have frequent visits to the nearest dispensaries so that machines and medicines can be supplied steadily. She also wants to ensure that SMS and voice call medication reminders are done in order to reduce cancer side effects for patients. That is a story for our first persona.
So yeah, the only other thing we want to do is check through the other two persona user stories. That's all. You don't need to present all of them. So go to the next user story. Just go through and just confirm to us if they're good or bad. And the last one.
Our second persona was Nelson Joroge, who was the Chief Executive Officer in KEMSA. He wants to make work easier by offering a snapshot of where cancer burdens are high and guiding efforts to address complex health challenges in order to render services to the community. Also, as a Chief Executive Officer in KEMSA, he wants to create self-awareness about cancer disease, thus ensuring all patients have accessibility to medication and screening machines to improve their living standards. He also wants to render simple health education in local languages and track programs to ensure easy communication with healthcare providers to overcome complaints. That was all about our second persona was the CEO in cancer. Our third persona was the doctor, Sarah Diema. And as a doctor, she wants to examine patients suffering from cancer to ensure that there is early detection of cancer side effects. As a doctor, also, she wants to ensure that there is a mobile tool that works offline, which will act as a link between the patient and doctors. She also wants to give prescriptions to the patients on how to check their dosage and the next visit to ensure that they live with proper care and of good health. That is all about the
Perfect. That's good. That's good. So